We had this painting going on from 5 a.m. until, I don't know, 10. Well, it's not 10 yet, it's 9:18. But the painting changed, the lighting changed so drastically. Then I started this painting here, and that was the last chapter of the live. So now this is sort of drying, and now we're going to try phase two of this painting. So we're using a number 10 treacle brush, I think. Let me see. No, actually, we're using the number 14 treacle brush for both of these. This one really has a lot going for it, and I think it's coming out really nice. And it was this rich, soft reflection, which is what has disappeared. And there goes a bird. I was thinking either one of these paintings would be beneficial to have a bird in there. So anyway, then we started this painting because of the new light conditions. And so what we're looking at here, there's this line here where up here it's like sky reflection, and then right here the tree line is reflecting. There's some boats punctuating the scene. Sounds like a giant propeller plane going by, but I don't see it anywhere. Anyway, so I was gonna see if we can get this kind of activity happening on this painting, and let's just jump right in. Try to make the screen smaller. So there is this line right there here, and I'm gonna say that line is this. Then we're gonna want to have a luminescent water, and then down here I guess we're gonna try to start those other reflections. So I have two waters here. One of them has a bunch of green in it, the other one is clear. So I'm using the water with a bunch of green in it, and I'm going to try to go right here, which is going to be well, there's not that much green coming out, but anyway, what I want to do is get this very wet, and then have the you can see those lines going down. So I want to try to capture that. So we need a gray-green for that, and so I got these gray-greens that I had already happening. And let's just see what happens if we can get that. First, we want the that horizon line, and having a nice defined edge there. And now I'm just gonna see. That's not gonna really do it for us. Well, let's see. I'm gonna sort of. There, okay, that's nice. And I guess we'll go all the way over to here. And this, I guess we take it all the way to the edge. And right here, there's a bunch of boats. And back here, I don't know if we really want this same green back there. I'm gonna just go there. Let's go get some gray happening there and see about this end gray. Okay, and I think I'm gonna see about hinting at the there's a lot of water on there on the left side. I'm gonna sort of remove some of the water, and we'll leave it heavy right here. And this, I'm just gonna see if I can lift some of that off. Okay, and then now I'm gonna see about just have a little line right here. That looks good. And we put this line in there earlier. I don't know if that's a good line. I don't like this line from earlier anymore. I'm just gonna sort of and does that belong? I don't know. I don't think it really belongs. I'm gonna leave it there to soften the other line, and I'm gonna just sort of lift that out. Okay, now that looks better. And again, right here, just gonna sort of lighten that whole line there, thing there. And what is this? We need the gray. I'm gonna try this gray blue here. See about coming here for the gray blue, and this would be the mountains. They're kind of like in the background, so and then we gotta raise our tree line peak, so just taking this kind of green here. So this is in front and that's behind. So I'm gonna remove paint from the brush here, and I'm gonna just remove some of this. And I need a dry brush for that, since I would squish it out with my hands, but since I am holding the camera with one hand, I can't really do that. So I'm just gonna make this try to get this there. All right, so now that we need a gray, I'm gonna go back with gray right there. This is the distant horizon line. And it's still too dark. Oh, I guess, well, let's see. This is a dry brush, so take a dry brush and just sort of hopefully lift and soften. All right, I guess that's better. And now we want to like remove right there. All right, that looks good. That looks like a good fade out mountain range. It is pretty much parallel, parallel enough. And basically what we want to do now is get a dark green. Which one is this? Okay, that's our main brush here, the number 14. So now the tree right at the edge here, good. And let's even go right here. And now I'm gonna just lift off just a little bit of this paint right there. Okay, I think we've established a forward edge, and that would be right there. If you can, you see this area right, well, right there. Nice fuzzy uh, illumination. So, okay, cool. Now I'm just sort of blend this in there. Maybe blend this area also. And that's not, oh, I'm gonna get more of a fluorescent kind of green here just to come on top of this and say, hello, we are green stuff. And then there is kind of a green area here, it comes out. Well, if you ask me, that looks pretty good. Okay, anyway, now back to the reflection. Right here, I'm gonna start blending this all together. This is really the rich reflection. And I'm just gonna keep going over there. And looks far different in the video image than to the naked eye. Now I'd like to get this area here more profoundly body of water looking. So see, this is, try this little grayish, let's see what happens here. Okay, nice. That looks good, I think. Time will tell. And I guess we'll see about down here. I like that color we had. Let's see about, and bring this over here a bit. And just try to, try to lift some of this off right here. Not working because I would use two hands for this, but since one hand is holding the phone camera, then that looks good. And let's see about just taking a highlight right here and just rubbing this with some water and see if we did a little bit. All right, I think we're really shaping up here. I don't know about that sky. I think it looks pretty inconsistent with the overall painting. I'm just gonna put a bunch of water on that and see about making that a more of a fade than it is right now. Here we should keep the same kind of, formulation, but we just wanted a little bit more, a little bit less intense. So here I'm just rubbing it with water. Blot up, and now voila, it's less intense. And well, so we're going going pretty good here, if you ask me. I don't know if I still like this. Maybe I'm gonna start softening that a little bit. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know what those three dots are. This, I still like this. I don't know if that's gonna, I think we're coming along pretty good. I'm gonna take another break, and Unfortunately, I mean, what we see in the video is far different than what we see with the naked eye. But anyway, that's so far. And actually, I'm going to just see about taking a big area out of here. Let's see about that here. Oh, that looks good. And down here is to smooth that out. And that looks pretty good. Wow. Okay. And you know, we did this one this morning at 5:38 a.m. and then by 8:30 the light had changed so dramatically. I decided I'm gonna go back to that one tomorrow at 5 in the morning again. And now we're working on this. And the light has remained pretty consistent here for the last 30-40 minutes. And we're going to continue this one after a break. Thanks very much, everybody who came by and visited. Appreciate all of the support and encouragement.